Welcome to Entrepreneur Street. I'm Michael Jubiter, and at Entrepreneur Street, we focus on entrepreneurs and those individuals aspiring to be entrepreneurs. So, this particular video is titled Focus on Your Dreams and the Money Will Come. So, as I said in the opening, this is particularly for entrepreneurs and any individual aspiring to be entrepreneurs. But you know what? This video is also for just any individual that has a goal. Let me put that in there too. So the trap that I want to talk about in the video is when your money is short, how that can get in your way of accomplishing your goal. Because what happens is your attention may have to go away from the goal to accumulate money to take care of your responsibilities. Every individual, has something going on as well as though, they're responsible for and they got to take care of it. Some people have jobs, side hustles, whatever the case may be. So whatever you're focusing on, when the money is short, as far as, this is what you got put away to take care of your responsibilities. I know some of you all have to go do other things to bring in that money, which is perfectly understandable. But what happens sometimes is when that money starts to come in, some people who, let's say, their patience was thin with the business or with the dream that they was focusing on, it's kind of easy to see that money coming in from the other direction, from that side hustle, and say, you know what, I'm going to put more energy over here because I'm seeing that money coming in, not realizing that the long-term goal, which is the dream, should be the main focus still. It's just not paying off immediately. So that immediate satisfaction from the side hustle or working other hours at the job or doing something that took their initial focus away from their dream is a trap, because you need your energy going towards the main thing, which is the goal, accomplishing, opening up this business or getting this real estate to do whatever you want to do with, the case may be, getting this partnership in place, focusing on branding whatever service or product you're trying to put out or introduce to the market. So it's not bad. Let me go back into the point as far as having to work those other hours, or if you have to do something else to accumulate more money, which is outside of the goal, which you should be focusing on at all times. It's not, like I said, it's not bad to go do something else, to accumulate the money, but you just want to make sure that you don't get sidetracked, because that's what happens next. Like I said, in the initial point, that money starts coming in, you say, hey, maybe I should just focus on here, stack this money and then, see what I can do over here. And then in the time being, you ain't left your long-term goal, what you really want to do in life, you ain't left that alone because it wasn't producing any money initially. So you got sidetracked. So how you make sure that doesn't take place is when you're in the initial process of planning the goal and the objectives and how you want to go about it. You have to strategize. There's no way around it. You have to come up with a plan, because in the plan, you will be able to pinpoint areas of the plan as well. So you know what? My money may be thin right here because you already know your responsibilities that you got to take care of up front. So planning for the future, strategizing, whatever you want to call it, you have to do it. And if you don't do it, not saying it won't happen for you, but what happens is now stress, the anxiety of, this came out of my bank account, or I had this to take care of. I didn't know of that I had to take care of this, but a lot of stuff come out of nowhere. And let's say you had all this plan with your business, whatever. Maybe you want to go out of town. Maybe you want to do this, with some money that you had saved up. Now you got to take that money and pay this bill. So having an initial plan from the beginning, okay, this is how I'm going to go about the objective of this particular endeavor or this particular business. Like I said, whatever you have in front of you, it's best to plan. After that, if all goes to fail in which you stood, regardless if the plan goes to fail or not, which we're speaking positive, it won't. But we all know with life, anything occurs. You have to remember your why to keep you going. If you remember your why, you always have that foundation on why you're out there doing what you're doing, on why you're busting your butt, on why you're coming in at the late hours and still got to get up in about like 2 hours to get back up and do the same thing. That's value. Remember why you're building all that value, because it's going to pay off. Oh, it's going to pay off. So, again, wrapping things up, this particular video was mainly on the trap, on how it sidetracks you, from your initial endeavor or your goal, which is whatever the case may be for you. Real estate, building a stock portfolio, opening up some type of business, branding a business, doing a partnership, some type of joint venture, whatever that may be. We want to make sure that you don't get sidetracked. That was what the universe told me to speak to you all about today. So hopefully this was valuable to you. And as always, wishing you success. Take care.